I'm Robin Amlôt, Managing Editor of IBS Intelligence. I'm joined by Fahd Fahy, Principal of Cedar Management Consulting International, our parent company. We're here to discuss our very first Neo Challenger Bank Awards and also how they differ from the other awards programs we run. So Fahd, what are the Neo Challenger Bank Awards and how do they differ from the Innovation Awards?
Sure. So the IBSI Global Neo Challenger Bank Awards is really designed to honor the technology players and the Neo Challenger banks for their excellence in driving customer impact through the use of innovative emerging technologies. How they really differ from our Innovation Award is the scope of this award is focused on the Neo Challenger banks and the technologies that drive these banks. While the Innovation Award has a much larger scope, it includes the traditional banks, it includes the traditional technologies. This award is very focused on the Neo Challenger segment.
Well, simplistically, could I get you to say, name some of the market players that we're likely to see in these awards?
So essentially, the three categories that we'll be seeing within this awards, there'll be the entire banks, which would have your Neo Challengers, your digital arms of your banks. I mean, I don't want to prejudice everyone by taking names, so I'll just give you the categories. So Neo Challenger and digital arms of banks, that's one category. Second category would be the technology companies, which are providing the tech for all of this. And the third are the IT service providers who enable all of these segments. So broadly, these are the three categories we are aiming to recognize through this awards.
And a very diplomatic answer. What are we actually going to be measuring? How will we measure their performance? What are the parameters that you're looking for? Because you're on the judging panel, what will you be looking for?
Absolutely. And, it's interesting. There's a lot of debate internally in terms of how do we go about, judging the participants on something like this. And we came up with four key parameters in which we'd be looking at these awards. Now, the first thing we want to look at is how these entries or these participants have enhanced the customer experience, right? We want to place the customer at the heart of pretty much everything that we do or award. So enhancement in CX is the number one thing we look at. Second thing is how innovative they've been with offerings. Have they been able to increase the portfolio, the product portfolio? What are the innovations and offerings? So that's something that we'd really like to look at. The third is how well or how quickly was the adoption of this entire piece it took place, right? So was it just a conceptually brilliant idea, but you couldn't implement it? Or was it an implementable idea and there was great traction in the market with what they brought? And finally, to begin with, we looked at customer experience. To end with, we look at customer impact. So how deep was our reach? How many people's lives could we change? Because essentially digital banking is about the customer and creating customer impact. So the fourth thing is customer impact. So those are the four key areas which we'd really be keeping a close eye on when we evaluate these participants.
Oh, you've already discussed to some extent the categories in which people can submit. How do they go about doing that? What do we need from them as a submission?
Right. So in terms of categories here, what we're really looking for in terms of submissions, there are three broad categories in which people can apply at. There's one which is for consumer banking. So if you've done anything which is interesting and innovative on the digital side for consumer or retail banking, that is something we'd like to hear about. The second category is corporate or wholesale banking. So have you innovated on something within transaction banking, maybe something to do with SMEs? We'd love to hear about that. And the third category is if you've got some sort of focused offering. So is it specific to lending? Is it specific to wealth management? We'd love to hear what people are doing in these few categories, which are really focused. And then we can sort of evaluate them across this. So to sum up, the three categories are consumer banking, corporate banking, and focus categories such as wealth, lending, and Islamic.
Okay, I think it's important that we stress to people that these are global awards, but what's the importance of recognition for a neo-challenger bank, and indeed for any fintech player? What are we offering them for those who actually walk away with one of the awards?
Absolutely, Robin. I think you already touched on one word which is crucial. It's global. So the first point I'd like to make to anyone watching this is you'd get global recognition, right? You'd be getting recognized by IBSI, which is obviously a very trusted fintech source. So you'd have that. I mean, you can, clear up some space on your mantelpiece, put that there. It's very relevant. The second thing is the audience and the viewership that we'll get from this is there's going to be a lot of leadership eyeballs on this, and the leadership, not just of your banks or technology players, but also of a lot of investment companies. So be it private equities, venture capital funds, everyone's going to have their eyes on this. So winning something here could be sort of a springboard to something bigger as well. And finally, I just, at a more of a strategic element to this in terms of, why you want to take part in this, is you'd be part of the entire IBSI ecosystem, I believe, which, you'd get access to, an ecosystem of over 300 vendors, 1,000+ clients across 100+ countries. So it's really a place you'd really like to be. And, across these three key, areas, I think it would be well worth your time to apply for such an award.
Okay, well, that's why you'd apply. When would you be able to find out? When are we expecting the results to be announced?
Right. So that's the all-important question, I think. So the results are expected in the first week of October. So please do stay tuned to that. And while the communications have probably reached you all via email in terms of when your submissions come through, the actual award will be announced first week of October. So good luck with that.
I'd agree with you there. I'd say good luck to everybody taking part, and we look forward to seeing your submissions. Fahd Fakih of Cedar Management Consulting International, thank you very much. I've been Robin Amlôt, Managing Editor of IBS Intelligence.
Thank you, Robin. Thanks, everyone.